And that is where the video would end. There, now we get to now we get into the nitty gritty.
Have the brains now.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me reload the video just so that it's not dealing with the premiere and everything. Okay, what do we need to break down immediately? What was immediately sticking out to you?
So much.
Well.
Okay.
I think first off we need to talk about the VHS.
Yes.
That we need to go through and figure out exactly what all was being said there in this analog horror style breakdown and everything. So JC Jensen in space. Rebuild together better. This is a hallmark of my childhood. Every VHS tape had that at the freaking start to tell you, do not pirate this because it's a felony. We still did it anyway because who was going to keep track of this? And yes, that $250,000. Actually, is there any? I'm actually
5 years in prison and or.
I was just seeing if there was any other little hidden Easter egg or the whole FBI warning is the Easter egg.
I think
like in the camping book being like, hey, all of this like meta breaking commentary and everything. So
yes, that's the VS tape that they found in the cabin.
Yes. So JC Jensen in space, automated services, technician training, worker drone disassembly. I'm going to assume that's what the WD would stand for. Worker drone disassembly 1A overview. Zombie drones.
Models, cutting maintenance.
So client reasons for worker drone unit disassembly and disposal: 53% unit damage, 27% upgrading models, 11% terminating operations, 7% competitor products, and a 2% core failsafe trip.
Okay.
That screams out at me like what Sin did?
Maybe.
What's the core failsafe got to do with any of that? And then 1% other. The rogue banana peel, we'll just say.
There are many reasons a client may wish to disassemble a drone individual or...
Okay, hold up. We're gonna back this up so that we can get... So, worker drone disassembly process 2-step overview. Step 1, software cleanup. Ensure marked worker drone unit matches PIN or SN, which is just like product number and sales number.
Mm-hmm.
So, marked for disassembly, improper disposal of AI is punishable by fines and imprisonment.
Okay.
So, like, don't throw it into a scrap heap like they did. Because they lost themselves into capitalism, I guess.
Individual or series after a period of use.
So, software cleanup, upload worker drone OS underscore.
This is fun for them.
Okay, upload worker drone OS underscore 606. So that's what error 606 was.
Mm-hmm.
It's a software cleanup.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna chalk it up to. So this is fun for them, by the by. And then yeah, the fun alert kills them.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. Oh no, frickin' it's happening again, Myna.
Oh no. I'm here.
Episode 1, the virus that Jay shoved into N's chest when she was about to kill him.
Oh my god, you're right.
That's what she was doing. She was uploading Worker Drone OS 606.
Oh.
It's hexagonal. He was smiling when he gave the thumbs up like, I'm literally about to die. Oh my gosh, freaking 5 episodes later and that comes back from the pilot? Oh, I need the brain cell real quick.
There you go.
Okay, so we have that. that we have confirmation of. So, noted that maybe Jay or other worker drones are able to just do that. That can be a little disconcerting.
Following these two.
Okay, then there's hardware cleanup. So you take your fun drone now. You take the core out from the body, as seen by the X. Human inspection, affirm core disconnect. Then you take it to your process drone, your core, and your through disassembly unit. That arm is very indicative of
Yeah.
sin or murder drone tech. Perhaps this is like a prototype of what a murder drone turns into. Like this is like the stationary model, and then you get into the and then you make the mobility models, which is what the murder drones are.
Yeah.
Steps is key to avoid it.
Excellent.
Following these two steps is key to
Okay.
Affirm.
Fun.
There's a pile of fun, and affirm the fun to make sure that the drone doesn't get back up into murder you again, I guess.
avoid it.
Zombie drone.
Completely disassemble.
Okay, hold up.
Core is not properly disconnected. Hardware is not physically destroyed.
So
Interrupted.
this is what happens when so disassembly process complications and fines. Fine 9C is when a zombie drone is made, and that's when what you've just said there. Either the core is not properly disconnected, hardware is not physically destroyed or turned into a pile of fun, or OS 606 is interrupted / rejected immediately or up to 5 years later. And how long has it been? Is the question. Maze is saying,
Wait.
gotta affirm the fun.
Would that mean that N would turn into a zombie drone?
How long has it been, though? And that's to say that any worker drone
Oh.
is disassembled improperly. So I'm not going... Is that what happens when an absolver goes cuckoo bananas? When the 5-year limit hits?
Maybe.
And why Anne was referring in previous episode when he was arguing with V, saying, like, Uzi's just a kid. How many human years is equivalent to robot years if we're making dog references all the time as well? Because there's a 7-year conversion rate to dogs, and we keep bringing up dogs now, so is there a conversion rate between robot years and human years? I'm making a lot of noises.
Symbol.
Okay, I want to watch the little video in the corner there, seeing like what they're looking at.
Drones may occasionally reboot from software death alone.
Okay, this is core termination rejection cause checklist. TOF. AI core worker drone 1001 is about a 0.01% self reboot rate. That could lead to could be caused from a technician error,
More than undead.
faulty OS operating system string,
Federal.
or failsafe ware. Inspect pins.
What does that mean?
And why does the core logo look like the Absolver logo? To a degree. Absolver has 3 points, yes, but core has 4. but there's a circular thing in the center. I'm maybe just grabbing at strings there, but... Or faulty strings, for that matter. I don't know.
I don't know.
Fine hazards, it's corruptive AI.
Okay, hang on a minute. Core termination rejection, future OS complications. Well, no change observed is the primary.
Yeah.
Terminal lockout is the secondary, and then there's just a sliver that says potentially hazardous mutations. Yes, I can read in VHS distortion. Why do you ask? The little sliver there, it does say potentially hazardous mutations, like organic bits and bobs. Yeah, it might, if I could say for certain.
Carry an increased risk of future error.
And this, the big old pile of bots that were disposed of improperly.
I think this might be the pile of fun
Yeah,
that they were alluding to.
that they constantly have to affirm the fun on. Marked
Yeah.
for disassembly, improper disposal is punishable by fines and imprisonment. Pin CYN. So that's where she got all of her parts. Was from the pile of fun. That's not good. That's just not good at all. And then she... Hang on a minute. Okay. I see you are... I can't... In something... She tried a self-destruct. That didn't work. I see you could... TRL. I will not discard you. Absolute solver. X access. Y. And I will... I see you will be here for... Oh boy. I see you will be here for a while. Let me just back things up. Maybe, no, nothing can really be read because of all the fraction, or all the glass damage. But yeah, that's clearly saying at the bottom, I see you will be here for a while. Who's she talking to?
It also has that 0.01% of a total reboot.
Right, into like a mutated state.
Mm-hmm.
And then she woke up beneath a pile of just parts. I thought we were looking up at the sky. No, this is the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, that's the...
That's the bottom. I thought it was like through her eyes she's looking up at the sky, but no, that's the bottom of the pit. And each of these worker drones in a 1001 state. And then I guess woke them all up. One thing, though, that does need to take into account is we got... Okay, so I think I know what happened to the mansion. We got our moon here that decided to collapse into a black hole, if episode 4 was anything to go off of.
Okay.
Like here, we're looking at what becomes null.
Mm-hmm.
0, perhaps? Ouch, jeez. And then, yeah, every single worker drone right now in a reboot state. If what we were saying is like they're re-uploading the operating system.
Yeah.
606. Every single one of them is doing that.
Except for N.
Okay, hang on a minute. 101 dog breeds, the comprehensive visual guide to dogs. The ultimate guide to dog breeds 101. 101 breeds explored.
Golden retrievers are also us as lizards. Jay drew her.
Us as lizards. Jay drew herself. So naturally, Jay's like,
Yeah.
oh no. My mind is doing it again. Remember that human analog that I kept bringing up last time where it's like, what if the worker drones and the murder drones have human bits in them?
Yeah.
How Jay sees herself. Human.
Oh, no.
Also like how she has little... Hang on a minute. I just need to skip ahead just slightly because I need to look at Tessa real quick.
Little bows in her hair.
Humans coming.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Because she's got one big old bow in her hair.
Do you think that's why she's so loyal to Tessa?
Perhaps. Or quite literally because she's the daughter of the company, and since Jay is all gung-ho about the company structure and everything, more or less would treat Tessa as like the CEO. But I need to go back to the books that were falling as well. Because I guess he's reading to Sin just to keep her distracted, I guess.
Are also known for having gentle mouths. Oh, that's why they're good with kids.
So yeah, this book, I think all it said was just, yeah, literally just danger.
By RC thing.
Yeah. Enter the spooky basement. It's just quite literally telling him, that's what you gotta do. The subtle, not so subtle, that's what you gotta do in your memories. But
Nope.
peace
Bye.
out, we're done. Moving on.
Don't you think you would recognize that everyone's offline or not moving?
And he just doesn't perceive that as a problem.
Maybe.
Stab. You seem upset, big brother N.
That is that when that popped up, I was like, And then just one bolt.
Perhaps you'd like to attend the gala with me.
I'll just say it right now.
What?
Your negative feelings about maids is made abundantly clear in this episode. needless needless to say, this is probably your favorite episode because it just reaffirms that. Am I right or am I right?
You know me too well.
Of course I do. And just the fact that she's always speaking in like onomatopoeias, like speaking out the verbs that she's saying, because she's like supremely broken.
Sheepish, nod.
Shuffle, and all that other jazz. Oh, hold on a minute. I need to read that. Yeah, you're invited to Elliot and Frumpterbucket. What a name. Lord Frumpterbucket, I guess, is this guy.
Okay.
But I also needed to see exactly what what Uzi was saying in the window here. when you about to freaking die, speak aloud. ID Dark X Wolf 17. So she gave him the call sign. When you're about to freaking die, just say my name, and I'll be able to get in there and help you.
Oh, who'd you bring with you? Seems Jay forgot
He's
to let me
angry.
out of my basement timeout again.
Basement timeout.
Seems Jay forgot to let me out.
Of my basement timeout. Actually, hold on.
I
Oh, it's in Spanish
remember
again. Never mind. Not gonna try and auto-translate all that. What do you got? Here's a brain cell.
Hold on, it's loading. I don't think she was meant to get out. I think she was meant to stay in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Tessa looks really mad.
Or
But
just
somehow
like,
she got
or
out.
just like, miffed
No.
at the very least. Just listen to how she's like just responds to Sin.
Oh, who'd you bring with you?
Just like disappointed. Like, oh, you brought the failure.
I don't think so. It's more like, what are you doing out here?
Yeah, I can see that too. Oh, and you can also see the little armband marked for disassembly because she is not in the most optimal state, I guess.
Seems Jay forgot to let me out of my basement timeout again.
Yet, here you are.
Because she's technically, I'll say, she's probably technically not there because the cameras are just like aiming the illusionary pictures around. Like they did in episode 2.
Yeah.
Annoyed expression.
You guys are locking her up?
And
See, it's like she kind of has that sort of, like, I'm sorry I have to do this. I don't want to. I kind of have to. So it's more of like just oh great, now I got to deal with this now. Almost like to a level of disappointment.
I don't know. I think it's kind of like the mother telling the child, like, oh, honey, well.
Let me sit you down and tell you about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Kind of one of those moments. Here's the hard truth right now. And then
Tessa James Elliott.
Tessa James Elliott, yeah. She's the daughter of the big boss.
Yeah.
We will not entertain your dumpster pets.
Yes, Mother. Sorry, Mother.
Oh, Christ almighty! I said this one out of my sight. Oh, still can't follow simple orders.
No! Please,
Swamp! Dumping your broken drones clogging our library tomorrow too.
Yeah, clogging because of all the oil that's backed up. Now, I said, and I'm just going to skip ahead because I don't think there's really anything more that needs to be just broken down there. This whole idea, I made a Perseus, or like not a Perseus joke, a Prometheus joke. It was like the crow's coming to pick his liver out every day as he's chained to a rock, in this case, a tree. Then this was just,
Wolf 17?
and then she gets in that way because he spoke her name. Because by absolver powers, I'm gonna hack into your memories now.
I also, before we started the stream, I remember us talking about, and I asked you if the purple absolver was Uzi specific, and you're like, no, I think it Uzi and Doll. I'm like, okay.
I thought you meant the hair.
No.
In all honesty, I thought you meant the hair, not the eyes.
No, I meant the purple absolver logo in the eye.
Yeah.
I figured that was Uzi.
Yeah. Again, I thought you meant the hair. And I was like, that's just a coincidence. But no, yeah, absolutely. By that omission, yeah, if you see the purple Absolver logo, that's Uzi. And then just... for no other reason, just to be creepy. Literally no other reason. But I didn't even know the context behind this. I thought it was literally, oh, was Uzi a bird this whole time? But then as the episode went on, I was like, oh no, she's hacking into the memories. Okay. Just bloop.
Made the tag when I was 8. Shut up.
Bro, when I made Viger 13 for RuneScape. Bro, I was only like 12. I like how they just keep skulls. Just human skulls, just on a shelf.
I mean,
I'm just now noticing. Live, laugh, love, but we got all this satanic mumbo jumbo that's just strewn about around here. That's not disconcerting whatsoever. And the fact that they have to... Oh no.
yeah, I think I know what you're thinking of.
Where have we seen things chained up with big bows on their hair? Oh, we're doing it again. I'm glad you're keeping up with me, though. I'm a
little bit more awake.
I didn't think that when I was first seeing it. I was like, oh, that's just horrible. They chained their own freaking daughter up.
I was thinking it.
But then it's like, oh no. That's the ghost that we saw. The 5 fingers around the corner. And what's the chain attached to? It's her. Which is also, I want to say, probably why she's sort of like flickering. To say that she's a ghost or a phantom.
Jay, industrial machinery, chuck us a hand! Sorry, boss. Corporate's spoken. Sin! If that little butler dies for your sake, I swear!
I have backups.
I have backups. Okay.
You will not have to discard your pets, and I will not discard you.
So she did it out of love. You won't have to discard them. Because I'm going to kill every single human in there. So that they don't. She's doing it out of the kindness of her broken, damaged core.
Best stay away from the gala, though. You seem squeamish.
You seem squeamish. Yeah, because an eldritch tentacle monster just, like, appeared out of nowhere. Also, just read that.
Yeah.
So these are memories, and future me is dead at a sleepover?
Not a sleepover. You passed out because some internal program is trying to delete these memories.
I think that's because probably they hit the 5-year mark, and... Or maybe it's just, like, 606 just decided to spontaneously activate now that Tessa and Jay are on the planet.
Maybe.
This bit.
Important hacking.
She's got an oil can juice box. I can't with this.
Also, her control kind of looks like the GameCube control. No, yeah.
That looks like an Atari joystick. Let me back it up a little bit. Yeah, that's just an Atari. That's an old Atari or Atari 2600 or ColecoVision joystick looking thing. That's retro stuff right there. I also like how apparently their little control nodes are like, they honestly look like little kitchen timers.
I was gonna say they kind of look like little exclamation marks.
Bro, me in the middle of the night.
Hacking going on.
just never had friends over before.
Not a sleepover!
It's life or death, Dad. I like how he's just cool with the fact that his daughter can just manipulate matter on call.
Well, it's probably been so long, and so it's like, okay.
Yeah. I want to know how much time passes between episodes, because they're moving very quickly with every single episode. That I'm curious as to see, like, okay, now we get to this bit. See, all this growth that's everywhere. Also the little hidden sin symbol right there. I also don't like how the growth themselves looks like blood spatter. Like something fleshy just smacked up against the wall at terminal velocity. I don't like that. I don't like the implications of that. Let me back it up just a little bit more. Oh, I paused that perfectly. And so then, yeah.
There's V.
Yeah, I think that is V. The glasses are the giveaway there. I think that's cute. She looked cute in the glasses. Not gonna lie. I need to get a closer look at this guy, though. And I think they did get that shot.
It kind of looks like there was a rib cage there.
That's what I'm trying to like get a good look at. If there is a better look at it. Okay, so she was standing on the trapdoor. Yeah. Which is why he had to move her to the side. Or as you so eloquently put, get a panty shot or something. Get your mind out of the gutter, Myna. And as a soy boy, he would never do such a thing. Okay. So yeah, who's like?
Oh, that looks like an exoskeleton.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's splayed up there like the Vitruvian man?
There, I think I saw eyes for a second. I did.
In the where specifically?
Go up a little. You like there's the X on her, and then there's the X in the background.
Yeah, because that's a whole head.
Yeah.
That's right there. Like, yeah, it's literally like splayed up there. It's chained. Its wings spread out. Its arms are. It's literally like, quote unquote, crucified up there. And again, marked for disassembly. I guess N, Sin, V, J, they were all marked for disassembly. But I guess Tessa was just keeping them around away from the scrap heap as best she could.
But why those, like, 4?
Yeah. I don't know if that was just like sentimental attachment.
Maybe.
Because if episode 2 we're going with, in that brief flashback that N had, where Jay's looking at N and V having a moment, I guess. Because now we can confirm the girl with the drone with the glasses was V way back when. Again, the hair changed. That's what I was kind of trying to go off of. I could easily identify Jay, not just by voice, but the fact that she had the 2 twin tails. And then when she looks at Tessa and it's like, oh, great, another one? Because I guess Tessa's tinkering around and kind of made her own little worker drone posse. The newest addition being Sin. How Uzi might fit into all this, I don't know. How her mom fits into all this, I don't know. How
Doll fits into all this.
How Doll and her mother fit into all of this, and what later we get the definition of the solver of the absolute fabric of all that is, which we have an official name of like what absolute solver is. But I wanted to see if we could try and get, again, I don't like how everything's like red and muscly. Yes, and dripping with blood. I'm not a fan of that.
It's home sweet home.
And we all knew something was going to change there. Oh, hang on a minute. Boop, 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 boop. Scratched it, clawed it, tried to get it out and everything. But yeah, we've got Absolver logos spattered around on the wood. Also want to just back up and take a look at the rug itself. Maybe, I don't know if there's anything. Okay, no, there really isn't anything.
The key.
Jay has it.
What's up there?
Up there?
Yeah, like above. It
Above.
looks like there was writing in blood.
The key.
I think that's just another, like, veiny growth up on the
Okay.
ceiling. Like what was on the walls and everything. It's just, again, splattered up, and then it just kind of grows out there. But why does it grow out there like that?
Jay has it.
And I just want to see the shift that V has here.
There's the smile that we know and love.
Yeah, there's our V. I also am a little bit disconcerted that the toothy smile looks like a heart rhythm beat. Yeah, she smiles with the last beats of your heart before she rips it out of you. That's metal as shit. I'll just say that much. And then that. Where have we seen glowing yellow amber-colored eyes and fleshy bits? Uzi, you want to talk to me about this?
Did you make another little weird thing?
Yeah, did you make another? Were you trying to make a hand tentacle monster thing? Involuntarily, and that's why V kind of freaked out when she saw it, because it was on her at one point. And yeah, it's again, that's fleshy.
Yeah.
That's organic, because you see like against like the cold steel of the hand, like it's perfectly smoothed and shiny. This is, you can see the skin texture, you can see like the webbing between the fingers, but then they also end in that metallic claw. So it is that sort of, do they have organic bits inside them? If Jay's body was anything to go off of in episode 2, she had an organic like component to her, whether that was like a human heart or something else entirely. I don't know. But I want to say these worker drones, or at least perhaps the ones Tessa built, have an organic component to them, which is why she's trying to protect them. Yeah.
Playtime on to attend union negotiations.
Attend union negotiations, and that's what would set her off. The business savvy side of her would crush a union anytime she could. Yeah, it's just spit. But again, how does she spit? Where's the spit coming from? If she doesn't have organic bits inside her. If anything, she would just spit oil. Or something.
Or maybe it's just like window cleaner for the glass on the eyes.
Maybe. Maybe it is some sort of like technical component. Like a grease or something. I don't know. It's just something to think about. It's just something to overthink about and just get real angry about.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to care.
Yeah. Just that subtle thumbs up. Where have we seen that before, doll? You're gonna look fabulous. Doll just gives the thumbs up slowly. Okay, maybe she isn't like a... I guess this is just the way that humans are always going to be portrayed through memory. Is they're just like blacked out and flickering to a degree. Because all of them are doing it, not just Tessa. Hang on a minute. Okay, I was wondering if, like, with the lightning, there was going to be something in the in the light. The lack of shadows is disconcerting. But again, I'll chalk that up to memory unable to load in human texture.
Yeah.
I'm just going to chalk that up.
How do you reckon we murder as a robo-child, Jay?
And then she picks up the sword that she has later on in the episode when she comes down to the planet. It's a revolver. I don't know. Shut up, gun nerds. I don't know what kind of revolver it is. It's just a revolver. Don't look at it. Don't look into it. It's just a 6-chambered 6-shooter. What do you want from us?
How about this?
They actually take both.
I prefer the sword.
How about gun blades?
Oh.
Yep, there's V's glasses. Because I guess there's V.
Here.
That's V.
Yeah, I see the little maid outfit.
Yeah, and again, where would the glasses come from if it wasn't V who was wearing said glasses?
Yeah.
Probably chasing N and Bird Uzi before crawling up onto the ceiling like that. So there's that. And just there she goes. Oh, that's interesting.
What?
They have the same little like desperation projection in the eyes. Could that mean something? Or again, is this just a way that they're interpreting how humans look?
I think it might be a way that they're interpreting how humans look.
Because yeah, they're trying to mimic human stuff like going to school, camping trip, prom, literally everything. Not quite getting it right.
Yeah.
And this is another, I guess, aspect of, well, human eyes must be just solid blocks of light like our eyes. They make the same expressions like we do because we don't know. We're trying to mimic humanity to the best of our assumptions, and I guess that also explains. And again, I'm gonna make a quick detour back real quick.
Jay, quick, pretend to be a ripping royal stud.
Because they can get a picture of a human correct. But when they try and recall what a human looks like, not quite. Oh, that's a picture of a dude, but this is what a human looks like to us. We can't perceive it quite
That's
right.
also a style in like old Renaissance, and old Renaissance pictures don't look how we look today.
Yeah,
So that might just be.
If you've ever seen a picture of the Habsburg jaw, freaking, full Kentucky, and that's all I'm gonna say. Several generations of just not leaving Kentucky. Okay, we're gonna go back real quick. Oh wow, I landed right back where I needed to be.
Nice.
Gala.
Who? Arson? Nah, she's cool.
Yeah, no. And then, yeah, there's V. But she's got the organic wings. She's got the organic bits growing out of her, which, again, probably why she was freaked out when Uzi started doing it. So...
Do your basement thing. We got the coma patient you creeped on.
Not creepy.
But then again, she's got more of the silver wings, whereas Uzi had more like a purplish tinge to them. Unless that was the lighting in the forest at the time. So it just shows like a little bit of a difference.
Maybe.
And Jay's useless. Surprise.
And Jay's useless. Surprise. Now, let's see what was all in the secret room.
Is V okay? Like in the future?
Unfortunately. Now let's see what that little yellow creep was up. Oh.
Also keeping in mind, she was in a bird cage.
Is that a broken television?
Where?
What she's coming out of.
Oh, that might be. It looks like it. Why are they keeping a TV in a bird cage?
I don't know.
I got it.
What?
That's where they put Twitter. Lock the bird up in a cage. We don't need it anymore. Okay, let's break. Yep. Yep, there it is. There it is. The rib cage and the organic bits and bobs that are going into these things. Yep. Frickin' yep. I'm not even gonna try and translate this math here.
That begs the question of where they're getting this organic stuff, like the Johnson Company.
Yeah. I guess that's what Absolute Solver can do. Change things on a molecular level. Like rearranging the carbon atoms so that they start growing flesh bits.
Maybe.
So.
'Cause yeah, she's growing. Sin's making. Oh. Well, hello, Uzi's tail. Fancy meeting you here. Which is
They have the actual like murder drones like tail.
Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. And in the background too.
Right. And you could see like I guess well it's clear to say that yeah, that wasn't Jay in episode 2, that was Sin rebooting into a new body. Cuz you could see clearly the different drones with the toothy maw and the claws and all that other jazz and everything. What was Sin trying to achieve though?
Chaos?
Perhaps. I'll need to re-listen when she said basically what Absolute Solver technically is. But it's interesting. Oh, it just even has like a straight up meat hook. Just right there.
Oh no.
She's hanging them up like pigs. For what reason? And again, it's just covered in red. Whether that be like rusted oil or blood is hard to say.
I want to say blood since. What is that?
When I first saw it, it was looking like it was like some sort of coffin. But maybe it's just like some sort of submersion tank. Or preserving it.
Pretty metal origin story.
I don't like how this looks like N.
I don't either.
That looks like his head.
Yeah.
That looks like his body. What happened to this N? Unless this is just how the memories played out. This was his conversion into a murder drone.
Maybe.
Because I could see that the memories are playing differently with Uzi's hacking.
Mm-hmm.
So while the story is kind of hitting the necessary beats, or as us who have seen Across the Spider-Verse would say, canon events that can't be changed or else things happen, This is N. This is what happened to him before he got disassembled from a worker drone into a murder drone. Perhaps the first murder drone. Because if we're going to say, like, episode 1, when he introduces himself as the leader of this squad, and was technically the pilot that got them there.
Yeah.
Perhaps he was the first to be reborn as a murder drone, possibly out of sympathy from Sin?
I don't know.
Not dealing with this great, to be immediately honest. Okay,
Give it a moment.
it's gone.
And he's good.
All right, let's get out of here.
And then...
Hey, buddy.
Doll.
If I doll to this?
And then we were like, ah, crap! She just appears out of frickin' nowhere sporting a wonderful emo eye patch there now.
Actually, I love her outfit.
I guess that's to keep her own, like, absolver in check. Just, like, cover the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. I guess that's what would make sense to me. Yeah, these literally do look like kitchen timers.
Cute pics of baby cows.
Why is that? And a little ooh-woo face. Why is that there? For no reason. I just noticed that right as you said that.
I was like, oh, what's that?
Cows are also immortal. I'm calling it now. Cows are just straight up immortal now, too. And yeah, she went limp. Now, let's get to the part where they even have a little feeder. But yeah, that is like some sort of TV or monitor.
Yeah.
So what if Sin started off as a program? An AI. And this is the monitor that they were housing her in. So they put them...
She might have an unfinished code in there, then that's why, like, maybe she was a program that they decided, this is too broken.
Perhaps. It's interesting though, and I guess it's symbolism that they put the AI in a cage. Lock it up as best you can. Because unless there's a electrical socket in the back that we can't see, there's no wiring that leads from that monitor. So perhaps they try to lock that in a cage, quite literally, and put it in the basement so that nobody can get to it. But methinks that Tessa was messing around with stuff that she shouldn't have been messing around with, which is why everyone was wanting to get rid of Sin.
Yeah.
Because perhaps they knew the danger.
Let's reset these memories one more time.
Yep, one more time. And what do we got going on here? And yeah, as you can see, all these worker drones here, they do not have that yellow armband. They are not marked for disassembly. But our core 4 are the ones that Tessa is working with.
Yeah.
Now, what does Sin have to say? And again, here, okay, hold up. I'm looking at the globe here. I'm not recognizing any bits, so I'm probably going to assume that this is not Earth that they're on. Because I'm not recognizing... Actually.
I was going to say, that kind of looks like...
That looks like South America.
Yeah.
So then that would mean, like, North America's up here.
That or... It kind of looks like...
I'm trying to read this. I can't really read that. Wait. Am I looking at Europe instead? And like this little bit here
I was gonna say it looks like Africa, and then
yeah, Africa's down here.
Like Russia.
Like Europe or whatever. South America's right here. Europe's there. It's a compressed, like, deformed globe. Because I kind of want to say that this little bit here right above the line here is Italy.
Mm-hmm.
That almost looks like it. Hard to say, but that is horrifying, to say the least. Just that slight head tilt, big ol' cartoonish cute eyes, but eldritch nightmare abomination twisting and writhing in the back. Can I read that a little bit better? Is that me, or does that read Kaiserfall?
No idea.
Wait, no. I don't think this doesn't look like it would be Earth. Cuz I'm seeing repeating patterns here.
That could also just be like scribbles that are on the globe, like how there was like scribbles and stuff in Tessa's room.
Yeah. Why would there be scribbles on like a decorative globe in a dining hall though?
I don't know.
Again, I'm going to say because this is like a highly advanced form of humanity that's clearly spacefaring, and this moon is way too close for it to be Earth due to tidal shifting and everything. I want to say that this is literally just a planet. That this is just a globe of the planet that we're seeing right now. Because she does a thing to it that would look familiar.
Everyone stand back! This is a citizen's murder.
That dress!
You hold that gun less cool this instant, missy.
Tessa, remember, you didn't have to.
God, what she's doing right here. We've been seeing a planet with a ring around it since episode 1, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is clearly not Earth. But what planet it is, I wish I knew. It'd be a nice little tidbit of information to know.
That's a different... This might be just an editing error, but there's 2 globes.
Oh, oh shoot. Oh, shoot. Listen, Glitch Productions, I don't know if you're hiring or anything, but I think we found a new quality control expert here. Sorry, not sorry, but... Yeah, hang on a minute. I'll back this up real quick. She's sitting on the globe.
Everyone stand back! This is a citizen's murder.
She's still sitting on it.
Hold that gun less cool this instant, missy.
Sweeps them aside. Pulls the
and
globe
picks it
out.
up.
Remember, you didn't have to.
It's still not there. And now it's there.
Yeah.
Oops! Big oops! Somebody get him on the horn. We got a consistency error that we're just gonna ignore. I'm gonna say they could have easily missed that because they're focusing in on rendering all of this in a static scene that they've made where this is a separate asset all in its own. This asset was already saved into the scene that they edited and animated. So this is its own asset. This is a duplicated asset. But it's still funny nonetheless. Oops!
I'm surprised I caught that.
Yeah, I'm surprised you caught that. I would not have looked there. I would not have looked there. Woman's intuition. They know floor space better than we do. This room could use this kind of curtains. Ooh, you have a decorative touch, and you're able to look into these sort of things. Plus,
It might also help that I've also like been creating VR avatars, so I have to like look into like the little details.
Yes, you have a very much more creatively expansive field of view than the average person, which is why you are an essential part to this whole rigmarole that we've gotten ourselves into. You're spotting eyes that I'm not seeing. You're spotting second globes that no one else is catching. Not even the creators had caught that, apparently. But you caught it immediately when I paused it there. You are an asset that is necessary here.
Yeah.
You didn't have
Just like she just throws the gun. Just throw everything. Wait, hold up. I just noticed something else. A little. Watch her eyes when she starts deflecting things.
You didn't have
Do you see it?
Yeah.
She swapped eyes. So when she throws, when she throws the gun, she'll block it with her right, and then everything else will be blocked with her left.
You didn't have
Right,
And there was like a slight
Left.
error where
Left.
Oh, never mind.
and she blocks everything out, hacks the drones.
Okay.
I'm trying to, like, it's all inverted. Like, everything is... She's looking at it correctly, but when it's cast to the ceiling... Hang on a minute. I'm gonna try something.
I flipped my whole laptop upside down.
No, I don't think it's upside down. I think it's inverted. Like it's mirrored. So give me 1 sec. I'm gonna try something here. I've just taken a picture of this screen and I'm gonna flip it. Okay, then flip vertically. Flip horizontally. Here we go. Okay, what do we got? What do we got reading here? Oh! Oh, that's horrifying.
What?
The text reads, "If you can read this, you are in range."
In range of what?
Her.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna go with. If you can read this, absolute sol. What else does it say there? Also, ignore the drones crawling on the wall. I just realized, or on the ceiling. Hang on a minute. So yeah, if you're in range, absolute solver underscore something matter collection? But then again, the ominous phrase, "If you can read this, you're in range." God, my years of decoding FNAF screenshots has paid off so wonderfully.
You didn't have to see this.
You didn't have to see this, and then she just goes and eviscerates everyone up there.
Son of a Come on.
Son of
Solver of the absolute fabric. Get a grip.
Wait, she just said it. She just said it.
Silver of the absolute fabric.
Come
Get a
on.
grip.
Solver of the absolute fabric. Get a grip.
The absolute fabric of reality probably is what...
I think she goes into more detail.
Yeah, she does.
Tantrum.
Tantrum.
Brain blast. OV. Could use some help in here.
Could use some help in here. And then we go back to... Wait, what's the bug saying? What's the bug saying? I didn't see that bit.
Stop fighting.
Stop fighting. Both equals very scary.
I don't even know what that thing does.
That's the line of code there.
Mm-hmm.
Or you don't even know what that thing does. Yeah, that's literally what she's saying. I'm looking all over the place now, and I'm not looking right in freaking front of me.
You wanting it tells me you shouldn't have it.
You're so petty.
Only clue to what's wrong with me.
What's wrong with me? And I even pointed out what's wrong with us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, fine.
Just leave us alone.
Perfect. Then I was very afraid of what happened to Khan here. I was like, please don't tell me you strung him up. You raised a good daughter, doorman. I was like, please don't tell me you killed him.
Despite me, maybe.
Despite me, maybe I did. I want to say it because it might be. I don't know how you take it. You raised a good daughter, Mr. Doorman, in spite of me. Your dad to you.
Whoa.
In spite of me, she's a good daughter. She's all right, and she's gone.
Grab it. Just grab it.
She's bashing her head against a wall.
Whoa, Sin, for an eldritch monster thingy.
The solver of the absolute fabric, the void, the exponential end.
Ooh, that's a title and a half.
Mm-hmm.
The void, the exponential end. Solver of the absolute fabric. I still like Absolver. Me, myself, and I would say that.
Mm-hmm.
Peep this.
And this is just adorable. Because she has depth perception.
I got you.
Is there anything else that we need to get into on this?
I don't know.
It's like at the end here.
The Mahelian.
Yeah. That look. Us at the end of this coming up with all the theories that we have concocted. You going to the animators being like, I found a second globe. And we've got this bit at the end. Why did it have to end here? Is my biggest question. That's what I'm most infuriated by. We finally have contact with our three factions that are working like parallel to each other. And now we've come to the point where they all intersect back at the lake. And then God, it's infuriating. Amen. Amen on all fronts there. But yeah, there really isn't anything else that we can really deep dive in because we kind of broke it all down that we could see.
Viger, I think you fried our brain cell.
It needs to be put in a cage and rest. Real quick, give it some food pellets and some cold water. It needs rest. We've been at this. I want to say we've been at this for about an hour and 20 or so minutes. Because I want to take, yeah, about an hour. 30-ish minutes, because it'll take the 20 minutes off of how much the actual episode went through before. We're closing in on the 2-hour mark, but the fact that we could make a callback all the way to the freaking pilot, right out of the gate with that virus little hexagonal stamp, is both infuriating and elating at the same time. I don't know how to take that. This is gonna make a wonderful video, you and me. You could just be like, yeah, I think that's literally all we could really break down right now. Until I watch it again and find more shit.
And then Viger's gonna call me up in the middle of the night. Myna.
Help. Literally like Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia with my corkboard, just be like, dude! Like my conspiracy board, that meme, just me being like, Myna, you gotta listen to me. I've got all these crazy theories going on in my head, and I need your creative mind to bounce off of. Maybe there's a third globe somewhere, I don't know. I literally, it is literally, I'll go back to it just real quick. I'll put it back up. This would be a meme and a half when you find the second globe in the scene. And just that shit-eating grin on your face. I want somebody to, like, at Glitch Productions to be like, oh, they found something. More importantly, she found something. Yeah, I think that's all we could do with this episode right now. I think that's all we could do with this stream right now is just what we've done so far. Unless there's anything that was still nagging at your mind right now. I can't really think of anything. I can already feel the smoke pouring out of my head right now.
Damn it, I muted myself. I was like, I kind of have a thought. About the fleshy bits. I think that might be the transition phase from being a worker drone into becoming a murder drone.
Yeah.
And Sin just happened to like cut all of her previous attempts before it can get to that final stage.
Yeah. But why the fleshy bits? What's the significance that that's a necessary component?
I do not know.
Nobody knows. It's just like, I wonder if any of these scrawlings have any sort of significance whatsoever, or if it is literally just stock imagery of smart language.
Maybe.
I hope that it's not. That it's literally, that there isn't anything hidden in there, because if there is, dear God, I'd have my work cut out for me trying to figure all of that out. Also, I'm just now noticing, this better not be an IV drip. Because if that's an IV drip, she's keeping people down here. And that's where the fleshy bits are coming from. The robots are people. Frickin'. Just frickin' like Soylent Green up in this. It's like, we're eating humans. It's all just people. I'm also keeping my eyes peeled for any other cool S's that are being drawn up. But it's just like, this is literally just like a hodgepodge of just Easter egg bits to put together. You got you got Eldridge J heads, you've got her claws, you've got Murder Drone tails, you've got Uzi's solver tail. There's so many bits and bobs that are just.
There's also a lot of like Eldridge chairs coming out of random electronics.
Yeah. And like the vine growth and everything.
Yeah.
The red
What?
bits. What is the absolute? What is the solver of the absolute fabric? The void. The endless. Or the. What was that third bit that she said?
The
Hang on. Let's let her say it.
Tensor. Here.
Okay, we'll get her to say it eventually.
Intimidating glare.
Whoa, Sin! For an eldritch monster thingy?
The solver of the absolute fabric, the void, the exponential end.
The exponential end. That's what it is. I'm beginning to think Sin and Null might be one and the same.
Yeah.
How she was able to make their moon essentially collapse into a black hole is beyond me, because I ain't no astrophysicist or anything. If I was, I wouldn't be here doing this. I'll say that much. Be playing blackjack with hookers, apparently, with the amount of money I'd be making. But either way. But it's just... What is her end goal, though?
I still want just chaos.
Yeah.
Maybe death to the human race.
Because that's more or less what she went and did. Like, right at about this point, she is sprawled out everywhere. I'm just now seeing. Her giant centipede eldritch spine body is just all over the place. See, even in the very end, we're still finding shit. Even when we're saying we can't find anything more. Nope. But also, I'm also just seeing something else. This pattern of, if you can read this, you're in range bit, where it all just collapses into one singular point. Like a black hole. I'm just gonna bring this close. Cause yeah, and then she just literally crushes the globe in her hand. And then just goes on a stabby, Myna and Murder 4 murder spree. With all the cold and callous nature that I've grown accustomed to. Yeah.
But me, I would never.
I'm wondering what Tessa's goal is.
I'm guessing Tessa's goal is to get rid of Sin.
Yeah.
No matter where she might pop up.
Yeah, or at least trying to rid the absolute solver out of it. Maybe or probably just trying to fix Sin to the way that she would like her to be.
I don't know if there's any fixing that.
Yeah. Some things
just like
just
a
can't.
broken man, there's no hope.
Okay. I'm just saying some things just can't be fixed because they're just beyond that limit. Because if she's developing that god complex when she's giving herself grandiose titles like all of that.
Yeah, over.
The void, the exponential existence, or something along those lines. I know I just heard it and it slips right out of my mind because the single brain cell can't hold on to it. Because again, it's bouncing around now between your head and my head. And it's just bouncing around being like, there's a lot of empty space in this one. Oh, there's a lot of empty space in this one too. Just ding, 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 ding. It's got 2 vacation homes.
You like pinball so much.
It's just like it's got 2 vacation homes between you and me. And it's got a permanent home elsewhere that is not neither one of us. Yeah, the exponential end. The solver of the absolute fabric, the void, the exponential end. But what is she trying to solve? What absolute fabric is she trying to solve? My SCP mind is going into the realm of reality benders, toying with the very fabric of the universe in anomalous and unexplainable ways. To what extent? To what end goal? Aside from just simply trying to protect Tessa, J, V, N. I also don't like the fact, and this is probably one of the more obvious things, I don't like how Sin is 3 letters and Uzi is 3 letters. I don't like that at all.
I don't know.
I think we just need to take a break from this.
I think so.
In all honesty, this is the part where we just have to like take a break from it, because things are just gonna spiral out of control. But
You're gonna do what you did last time, where you're gonna end the stream and then we're gonna keep talking for like 30 minutes because you can't let it go.
I can't. I refuse to let it go, because that video of me, of what I was saying, like how the Catholic mind thinks we got to find an explanation for everything. I'm putting it on full display here, baby. It's just the way that I am. What more can you want from me? But yeah, I am going to need to put an end to this because I'm 3 minutes out from the 2-hour mark, and I need to eat something as well, needless to say. But yeah, I can only imagine the kind of stream that will happen when episode 6 comes out. Can only imagine what we're going to be dealing with on that front. If you're muted, Myna, now would be the time to talk.
God damn it.
It's like she has fallen eerily silent without any sort of little giggle here or there. But yeah, I think we're going to end it here before me and Myna collectively lose our minds. to the void, to the exponential end. So yes, before I hit the 2-hour mark, thank you once again, Myna, for joining me on this wonderful expedition into the insane world of murder drones.
Thanks for having me.
That was a little bit of an apprehensive thanks, I guess.
Oh no, I was reading what Jinx said she lost her mind a long time ago.
She only loses it whenever the brain cell's in my head. And then it bounces back into her head, and that's when I go off my rocker. When I just start going, boats! Look at them! You know I'm right, because that's when you're making the most sense, when I'm just like, ah! That's when you have the brain cell. Okay, I need to close this out now. Thank you all for stopping by and listening to this absolute insanity that me and Myna like to get up to on the reg. We will talk to you later, and as always, toodles.
Bye.